we will listen to nurse. She'll tell us about. She'll tell us how divorce, how it affects our health. You know that because, like we've said earlier, that health is wealth. If you're not healthy, something is wrong. You're not wealthy, and divorce is one of the major causes of breakdowns you see. So nurse will tell us more about this divorce, what causes it, solution, and she will also give us advice on what to do in most cases.
Thank you. What is divorce? Divorce is just separation in marriages. A lot of things brings about separation in marriages. One thing I want to emphasize on now is that people don't know, all these young boys and young girls don't know that there is an age for marriages. One. Two, the upbringing of any male child or girl child will also affect marriages. This is to say that when a child is not well brought up from his or her own old home, it affects her in her new home. It also goes to the male. You see some male children in their family. The parents, the man will be talking for the children and the woman will be talking against the children. All these things affect children in the family. That is why when one fails to grow emotionally, physically, spiritually, it affects them in the marriage. A mother is training your children to be respectful, both men and women. We should grow respecting our elders, respecting the older people we meet on the way, respecting people. Respect is reciprocal. Because some people think when you are heady, you show you have arrived. But it affects the person invariably, sooner or later. Such a person cannot keep a good home because, I'm using female for now. When a lady gets married and cannot respect her husband or her husband's people, it will affect her. Because you see some people who ought to even love her start making meeting against her, behind her. Another one is when she fails to understand her husband and her marriage, she herself will be quick to decide to leave the marriage. All these things are due to bad upbringing. It also affects the society, bad upbringing from their families. Because when a child is growing, they said, train a child the way he should go, so that when he grows old, he will not leave that path. There are some men who will marry. They don't even know what the meaning of marriage. They will think that they have bought punching bag into the house. They have bought one of the TVs or fridges, which when the fridge annoys you, you carry it and throw it into the bush. Or you use axe to break it into pieces. This is a bad upbringing. What the male child learned from maybe the father and the mother. These things we do in our families affect our children. That is why the rate of divorce is more on the increase. Because we don't want to train our children to know how to be independent. Children pass through stages of life. Each stage has a way to train the child. When they are more than 15 years, you start giving them advice and not bullying them. A mother's role in the family is to call all her girl children and advise them on things of this life, knowing that one day they will meet it. On the other part, it is the man's own way to call his male children and give them advice. This thing comes down to man and woman in the house, making it possible for the children to have access to them. We have a day to chat, eat, drink. By so doing, your children will not be afraid of telling you their problems outside, so that you can give them expertise advice. So, when there is this intolerance between the man and the woman, maybe as this thing goes on, they were having some children, and the children will be seeing them, maybe quarreling or fighting. We hear in social media where a man, after fighting with the wife, would pick the child and throw the child out from the upstairs. What a heartless mind. That men do behave as if it's no more a human being's heart that is in their heart. Man is expected to love the wife, pet the wife, understand the wife, and the wife is expected to respect the husband in every aspect. But respect is not maybe when you tell the woman to go and hang herself in the air, she will expect you to go and hang herself in the air. You will know what is good and what is bad. So, but the number one solution is prayers. The family that pray together stays together. But I will not fail to remind the women part that it is how we make our bed is how we will sleep on it. It's the woman's part to keep her family. If the man seems to be, if the man seems to be going astray, it's you, the woman, that should go on your knees and tell it to God, who will help you to stabilize your family. So what we are saying in essence is how all these things affect health. Because psychologically, some people will be acting imaponyambo, but you will not know that it is affecting you inwardly. Yes, it affects. You see, the woman separating and going with her child. Some will separate and leave the child with the man. The man will not have patience, will not even think, will not even have further plans to go and marry another girl whom you don't know her character. That one will come and bring up her own. And maybe you are blood, you are child from the other woman, will be bullied by the second woman, and you will not see anything wrong in that. With time, you will be falling sick. The child will be sick. The woman who has left will also be sick, because even if you have physically, you'll be showing that there's joy in your body. No, nothing is happening. But inwardly, many of them break down with high BP, sugar, insanity. Some of them break down. If you see them in the psychiatric hospitals. These are part of the health issues that is caused by divorce. So it is good if we start now to learn. Mothers, fathers, advise our children before they attain the age of marriage, or as they are attaining the age of marriage, you sit them down and teach them what marriages are before they even go into it. Then we advise the young couples how to manage themselves, how to manage stress. Because sometimes you see divorce can be brought about by stress or like hunger. lack of money, the man will just be blaming the woman because he has no money to give to her. Instead of telling her, please understand me, and the wife should understand. But no, they resort to fighting, which will not solve the problem. So please, I hope that this will bring you out of constant and frequent divorces. Any person with any question, because we cannot say everything or all the things you need to hear now, you can call 070-352-39092 for any of your questions to be answered. Thank you.
Discussing social values, there are stages a young couple should attain before they get married. It should be financially okay, socially, psychologically, spiritually. You should be okay. You should be stable before you get married. But now, young people, once they see themselves, they say they are in love, they can manage. Love conquers all, as usual. And at the end, you say that love does not conquer all. You have to use your sense. So you've had nurse, and she has given us her number to call if you have any other issue or you need answers to questions. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Thank you.